is it I always film the sunrise when it's not that spectacular? I thought it was going to be a really good one this morning. But the sky is quite pretty actually, there's a bit of colour right throughout. But, so it is actually quite nice and the moon's still up. But it wasn't as stunning as I had hoped. We'll see. Hopefully look better on the time lapse than it. But it's still pretty. Anyway, big news. I'm going to Byron Bay this weekend. Tomorrow. Wow. So I have a bit to do today. Lucky, I've already painted my fingernails, so we're one step done. Not that that's important, but I haven't painted them for so long. I thought, I feel like a bit of colour today. So I'll try and do my toes later on, because my toes look so like I don't mind my fingernails naked, but my toes naked look very weird. And I am wearing a nightie. Kind of, the straps are very thin on this one. So, I better go. I didn't think the dog walker was going to be able to do it, but she can do most of the days we're away, so that's okay. So I better get to it. Starting by giving them their breakfast, I guess, and then in about, what time is it, 7ish? Yeah. Get Kevin's dinner organised, get Kevin's lunch organised, and then about 8 o'clock we'll do our walk and get on with things. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just won't get the cleaning done that I sort of wanted to do. I'm going to try and get the kitchen done. I think that's probably the most important thing. If I can get that done, maybe just clean the toilets or something, that'll be okay. I have done the toilets in the last few days, so they're not desperately needing done. It's okay. I'm just not going to get to the extras like, you know, the paved area there and whatnot, but it'll still be there when we get back from Adelaide. And after Adelaide, we've got 2 weeks to go and see Athena, and then when we come back from that, it's 3 weeks we go to Hawaii. Maybe it's even less than that, I don't know, because I am not counting the holidays. I think I am though. Alright, so let's get to it. I have to pack with 1 day's notice for our trip. It's fine. We're going somewhere warm, so we need to take a lot of heavy clothing, and yeah, the food's going to be the main thing, because I have got a fridge full of prepared food here, so I want to take most of that with me so we actually get it eaten, otherwise it's just going to be wasted. So what we actually booked, we've only booked for 3 nights at Byron Bay, so we'll do the 3 nights up there while Kevin's working, and then we're just going to stop somewhere. We haven't booked anywhere. This is not like me. We'll probably decide when we're up there on the way back. We're going to just stop on the way back somewhere for a night, 1 night, 2 places, or 2 nights in 1 place. We'll see what we want to do. And on the way back, and that's sort of the plan. Because it was really hard getting anything at Byron Bay, and it's very expensive up there. So at the moment, but the place I found is quite good, because it's out of the town. It's kind of between Byron Bay and where Kevin has to go to the airport to work. So that'll be good for him. It's on a farm. I should be able to get to watch some cows walking around. Just hope it's not too smelly. No, it should be really nice. I like my animals, as you know. So yeah, well, I have some different vlogging content for this week than I had planned. Had my shower and started working out toiletry wise, because I'm actually going to do a trial of like what I would pack on a flight, because I suddenly realised that when we come back from Adelaide, we are flying home. We might have check-on, that's fine, but we're also, when we go to Charleville, we're not checking any luggage. So I thought, well, we might start trying it out now, where I haven't got actually the flight to worry about, and see how I manage. I've got to look up what you can actually take on a plane, a domestic flight. So there we go. So just trying to downsize everything, I guess. Luckily I've got a few bars, so like my conditioners in the bar, I use the whatever that is in bar form, like a body wash kind of thing. That's a little soap, and then that's the cleansing bar, so for taking makeup off. So I've got a few bar things, so that's good. And obviously I've got a few extra things that I won't. I'm going to take a mask and a moisturiser, which I wouldn't worry about on a flight if I had to go on a flight. So I've got to work out what these few things, I guess, that are in liquid form. Just check what size, if I need to find a smaller one again. That's 30 mils. I'm not sure what each one's allowed to be, so I've got to check that. Again, my deodorant's like in a, what would you call it? I don't know, like a paste. So do these, how are these included? I've got my perfume, so I've got a few things to check up on, but I think I should be okay. I've got to fill up my shampoo. But like I used everything today, so that's really all I need. And some makeup. So I've still got some things in here. I don't need to take up my polish remover. There's some things I don't need to worry about for here. And I'm going to find a little clear bag and see how that works. I don't know. Maybe I'm being silly. Maybe I should throw that back in here since I don't actually have a lot to worry about. I think about it now that I've done it. I don't know that I'm going to worry. All right, let's move on. Finally ready to get going with things. I think I'm going to go and do some ironing. I've just rung and cancelled my hair appointment. I finally made a hair appointment. I can't remember if I vlogged that or not. For tomorrow, of course. So I've cancelled that. I'll just, I don't know, put it back on the back burner and do it in a couple of weeks. It's been, I think, over a year since I've had a haircut. One day I'll get to having another one. I was actually kind of keen because I was wanting to talk to you about all these stupid wispy bits that I get. Like I've got my hair still damp at the moment, pulled back from having been washed, but I wanted to talk to you about, is there anything I can do with these stupid crazy flyaways I have at the moment? They're probably amongst the worst it's ever been, I think. So, but anyway, they'll have to wait. So yeah, most of the other stuff is just in the kitchen. Yeah, it's fine. They're sort of sorting some food. Unfortunately, Kevin said we can't take the fridge that we usually pop in the car because somebody's battery, I don't know, there must be a problem with his car battery, I guess. We've taken it, we usually take it, we took it to Queensland last time, so I don't know. But I do want to take some food away, the refrigerators. We'll just grab a great big Costco bag, and I'm going to take like 2 frozen meals that can defrost on the way up, so they should stay, hopefully be okay. If they're not, I guess we'll just have to throw them, but I think they'll be okay. Maybe I'm a bit, it's a 10-hour drive. That should be fine. They should be able to defrost over that time, but keep it a bit cool, and hopefully that will keep the other things cool in there. I'll check with Kevin anyway when he comes home and see what he thinks, if he thinks it's just being silly. But we're not staying in town, and I don't want to have to get, this isn't really a holiday, this is work. I'm just saying Coda, I'm just going along to keep Kevin company, so I don't want to totally like eat out all the time. So we're going to make overnight oats to have in the car tomorrow on the way up, and then other mornings we'll just have some cereal or granola or some toast. And I'm going to make a salad for my lunch tomorrow that we'll eat in the car on the way up. Kevin can buy whatever he wants, and I'll probably take stuff because I'm going to prepare a salad for the next day. So I'm going to make 2 salads to take away with me, ready to have for lunches for the next 2 days. So yeah, on the way up and the day he's at work. And then I'll pack some other things, like I think I've got to pack macaroni and cheese or something. I'll throw that in my little box, and if I need that, I can make myself a meal when he's at work, if he ends up going in on the Friday. And I've also got some other little anyway, I've got some other things. I'll try and show you what I'm packing in case. I always have these little in case foods when we go away. So we've got this little tub for you. You might have seen it before. I'll show you again with all bits and pieces, and just a couple of things that we can make a meal in. Like I'll put some little wraps in, and we could make a meal if need be. If we, if no one wants to bother going to the shop and getting something. So yeah, we 2 nights dinners, and then the other, we're away for 5 nights. Yeah, so then the other 3 nights, I can count sometimes. Is that right? Yeah, 3. Yeah, and then the other 3 nights we'll get takeaway or go to a local supermarket and buy something to heat up or something like that. We should be able to get some good vegan options out, but and on the way down I don't want to have to worry about keeping things cold and cooking and stuff. So that'll work out. I think that's a good blend of having healthy food prepared to eat, and then having a few indulgences or whatever. But I've cut up everything. I've got my rock. You saw yesterday all the stuff I did, so I'm taking all that with me. Because when we come back, we're only home for like 1 to 1.5 days, and then we're away again. We're just having a silly over there. What are you doing? was waiting for another big sneeze. What you doing? You look like such a Scruffles. Such a Scruffles. You need a brush before I go, don't you? Oh my goodness, you look like a Scruffet. Dead face fluffs. He's all scruffly. You're getting clipped next week. Well, I've somehow managed to delete it out of my calendar, so I need to track down the time she's coming next Tuesday and pop that back in. I think it's in the morning. Why am I so crazy? I hope the answer is just fibro and not anything else. The dogs aren't getting groomed until Easter, so another couple of weeks. Oh my gosh, I really thought it was next week. I was surprised because I thought they're not quite at the stage they usually are when they get groomed. They're not getting groomed until the 12th of April. That's why it disappeared out of my calendar, because it was never even in there. It's been a little bit confusing having all these holidays, like different things, and I'd actually forgotten to book the dog, or hadn't booked the dog walker for the Adelaide trip, which is next week. I hadn't even booked that. I'd given Christy all the dates, but I totally missed that one. So luckily when I was giving her the dates, seeing what she could do, we realised, or she sort of said, oh, I can work all these dates. I thought she already was working those dates, but she can't do the whole lot now. So I think she's coming Wednesday, Thursday, and then Monday to Thursday next week. So there is going to be a couple of days both weeks so they won't have a walk. But I've done the best I can do. Alright, I need to get moving, go and do this ironing, go and see what I need to iron, what needs to go away. I won't bother probably doing any other ironing, just what we want to take away with us. Okay, so this is the tub that we have. It's our sort of travel car trip tub. So if we're ever going away in the car, we just pack this whole thing. Now I do need to check with Kevin about the coffee thing, because he's got, for milk he's got that, and I think that. Although I think, no, they might do the coffee and that one does the milk. But I need to check, because I don't think we need all of them in there. So I need to check that with him. We just have some oil, Kevin's coffee pods. I just usually have some kind of mac and cheese in there. It expired last year, but I think it should be fine. I've got salt and pepper. Most Airbnbs have them, but they don't always have, you know, the nice stuff that you crack yourself. Then we've just got a tin of peaches that have been in there forever, and some pineapple that's been there forever. They haven't been used, but they're the kind of things that, and a tin of spaghetti. Handy to have on toast. We've got some chopsticks that we picked up from somewhere. And then just these cozies, stubby holders, we would call them in Australia. Kevin's got his cup. I take mine from home because I always have a tea in the car when we leave. Kevin doesn't always, so his is in here. He's got his syrup that he likes to have for his coffee. And then we've got some nutritional yeast. And some garlic powder. I don't know if I've used the garlic powder yet. No, I haven't, but it could be handy. And then he has another syrup. Oh my gosh, why does Kevin have so much stuff? Caramel and vanilla. Oh, okay. So there's just one. Maybe he can take one out. Then he's got coffee pods. I've got tea bags which I need to refill. We've got collections of jams and some marmalade and some Vegemite that's come from like the hospital. We've collected because if they go into your tray in the hospital, they get thrown out if you don't use them. So I always bring them home. But she's got another couple from my last trip to add to it. And then again, some cereals probably from the same thing that I've picked up in hospital. So we'll take them with us. Kevin might want them. I'm going to take some granola for myself. And then, oh, I dropped a little thing of sugar. Again, most Airbnbs have that, but sometimes we stay in hotels or, I mean, most places have sugar, don't they? But in case you run out. Then I've got a few things I'm going to add. That's my basmati rice. It's going to go with a chickpea curry, if we take that, which we plan to. Then I'm going to throw in these black beans with sweet chili. I figured that could make a meal just in some tortillas. If we wanted a meal, just add some salady stuff. I'm taking, I think, veganese, so that could be like the dressing. But anyway, that would make a meal, no worries. And then got these little snack packs, which I thought that could add to a salad, or even in a wrap with some salad as well. So I've got those, or I guess as a snack if you really want them as a snack. But I bought them more to add to salads because that's something I often do when I'm out, is I will add things to it and make up my own salad, even if I buy a bag of like pre-done salad, like a garden salad or something, and then add some beans and stuff. That's something I do quite often on vacation, or especially if I haven't got access to a kitchen. But that should be fine. Got enough stuff to put a few meals together if we don't go out. Yeah, that's sort of what we keep in that pack that goes with us everywhere. And I've also got I can't think of the brand now, but the water filter jug that we take as well, and that way we can have filtered water wherever we are. That worked really well when we took that on our Great Ocean Road trip. That was really good. Okay, I think I'm going to head back upstairs and get my clothes sorted. I've kind of gone through and planned like a few days, and I think other than this wash and rewear if needed, or if I don't need to, we'll just air out and rewear like I do at home. There is a washing machine, so I can easily do that. I can wash and rewear things, wash things if needed. So I think I'm going to do that. Just need to check, because I've gone, as you saw last week's video, when my clothes, some are too big, some are too small. I want to try 2 different tops on and see. One's too big, if I can like tie it and make it look smaller and make it sit better. I don't know if I can do that or not, because it's really tight, really loose around the bust and under the arms. And another one I just want to make sure fits me is one that I bought as a size smaller when I knew I was going down. I thought I'd buy a smaller one. I'm thinking like these singlet tops that I've got now are not going to fit. I'm currently losing a couple of kilos a month. They're going to be way too big by the time we go to Hawaii. So so I did buy one smaller, but I think it already fits. Alright, I'm going to sit and do that, get that packed, and then I'll come down and do my lunch. And I have packed up some more foodstuffs. You know, Kevin's gotten used to me now. Like, it's all healthy foods except one packet of chips that are about to expire. You know, got some pop chips and the granola and some veggie cracker things, and just, yeah, who knows if we eat it or not, but I like to have my snacks, healthy snacks. And I'll be packing fruit and stuff in a fridge bag to go in the car as well. And then this is the basket I take in the car, just with some, again, snacks. We went to, where do we go? Down to Melbourne. I didn't even eat most of the stuff that we bought because we're having meals, and I'm very much out of the habit of snacking between meals. Maybe like, or not snacking continually between meals like I used to. Sometimes I'll have a mid-morning snack. Haven't had one today. Sometimes I have an afternoon snack. Usually I have an afternoon snack, some fruit or something, but not always, you know, so they're there if I want them. Rather than that, better that than, you know, popping into, we don't go petrol stations, but popping into another shop and buying junk food. So they are there if I want or need them. This is the top. This is what I mean. It's really loose in the bust. But I forgot this is the one I got a thing that is so shut, so I can't split it and tie it and try and tie it shorter. I don't think I want to tuck things in. But it's up here that's big anyway. I might just take it for my day at home maybe. The home day not going anywhere. I haven't got the right bra on for it, I don't think, but anyway, it's yeah. Maybe my other bra might be better. I think it's still loose though. Alright, and the other one's a smidge tight. So, but the day Kevin goes to work, I'm not going to probably see anyone anyway, but we might end up going out and I can always just get changed. Oh well. Now I've got my clothes sorted out and I'm taking away 2 singlet tops, and they're too big, It's just going to have to be fine. But anyway, I sorted that out. And yeah, I was just starting to roll things up. I'm just going to roll them and put them in a packing cube, I think. But Mum and Dad came over, so well, they were returning Bailey back home, and then they came for a visit, which is good. I was going to go and try and visit them today, but I was sort of trying to get stuff done first, so it was good to not get it over and done with, but it was good to see them, and then that now is done, so that was nice. And yes, I'm just going to do a couple of salads. I think that's the salad for today, and the 2 to take away. Cook extra potatoes to pop in the salad. And then tonight there's some leftovers for Kevin, or just some potatoes for him to at dinner time. And then I'm not sure what I'll have. I'll sort something out for myself anyway. I'll see if there's any left. I don't think there's much leftover stuff, but I can cook some potatoes, or plenty of potatoes, lots of potatoes. So I can cook some more potatoes, or I've still got some wrap things left. I've still got those flatbreads left. Yeah, there's plenty of food here. Not a big deal. We will find something most definitely. And I think I've got a few single serves of meals in the freezer, so I can always grab one of them. But yeah, use up the leftovers, the rest of that carbonara sauce. Not enough for the 2 of us, but Kevin can have that. I'll let him have that. Alright, let's get these salads done and potatoes cooking, and then that's really most of the stuff done, I think. Just I've gathered bits and pieces of food. I guess finished gathering the food. I've got lists. I do need to refill medications, even though we're only halfway through the week, because obviously it's not going to go until I need to fill the 3 days that are gone, basically. That's okay, because when we get back next Monday, I'll need to fill again for the week, and that'll work out for when we're in Adelaide. It's just all happening. Just re-put all these the vegetables I chopped up yesterday. They're into little containers, so I can take them away. I don't know if I'm just trying to think maybe I should just put them all in one, but that's fine. They're all just done like that. So that's fine. I've got that. Just done the salads are all done up. They're in there, and I've done my little dressings up with the tahini and the whatever it is, cherry balsamic drizzle, so that's done. I've got a big bag of spinach. I was going to try and make up some smoothie packs, but that's probably not going to get done. I can just go to the doggies. I think will be the easiest. So yeah, I've got some vegetables to have tonight, once I work out what I'm doing with that. Just thinking maybe I could spread this sauce out. There's like more than a serve, so I think I probably can do that, give more to Kevin, and if I give him the corn cob, he loves corn cob, and I'll have my veggies. I think that might work. Okay, let's go with that for dinner tonight. And I'm just gonna tidy up here a bit. I'm gonna get out some melon to warm up for me. Put them in the fridge, stack the dishwasher. I'll just move the potatoes over to the side, ready to be chopped up tonight. I thought I had some more vegetables for the dogs, but I haven't really. I've got a bit of cabbage I'll put in there for them, and I might throw a few sweet potatoes in as well. And then there's probably some broccoli. I'm probably not going to take all that broccoli with me now, but I'll see how I go. See what I think later on. And I've got my medications. Kirsty picked them up for me on the way home, so I can refill the 3 days of medications. So I'll do all that, and then I think that's kind of it until I go back up and finish the clothes. I'll probably wait till Kevin gets home to do that. Dinner's obviously easy. Some more potatoes, sauce, broccoli, and corn for Kevin. Yeah, that'll work. Taking my hair down, it's still damp, but it's been too hot to have it out today. Obviously I should have at some stage. Anyway, Kev's home. We've just been finished packing, done our clothes. I've done most of the kitchen, set up overnight oats to take for tomorrow's breakfast. Table here's fairly under control. I think I'm getting there. I'm going to sit for a little bit and then we'll do dinner. And I think we're pretty ready. We don't have to like race in the morning. We'll just kind of want to walk the dogs, but it's probably being a bit silly trying to do that because I couldn't do that before the sun's up really anyway. So we'll see. I guess I'll wake up and feel really good. Maybe we could do that. Since the dog walker isn't coming tomorrow, but we'll see. Dad said he might try and walk them around the block, and I think he'd manage quite fine because they're not pulling at all really, unless I see another dog. And I haven't seen another dog for a while. I've been walking them, so. And if you did, you can cross the road. You can avoid being close to another dog, and that would be the only time I think there would be an issue. They're walking so nice now on their halties, no pulling. They've been very good puppies, as you guys have seen in the little clips that I filmed. A bit different to the, they were pulling all the time. They're doing good. Alright, I feel like I am forgetting something, but I'm sure it's fine. We've done road trips many times before, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Tonight's dinner. Chloe's got the air fried potatoes, some of the mushroom carbonara sauce, and I've got some green vegetables, and Kevin's got the corn cob, so it worked out perfectly. Somebody had a brush. Coda, I'm going to show you a fluffy fluff. It's all soft and fluffy. He has the biggest transformation though when he has a brush. You a fluffy boy? Yeah, they're all good. Fuzzy had his brush yesterday, the Groodles have both had a brush tonight. And they've all had their treat. What are you sniffing? Chewy looks nice too. You can see the most difference in his tail. Because he doesn't look that different otherwise. No. But his tail looks nice. Look at that tail. That's a beautiful tail. And his feet, if you could see his feet, you probably, no, they're not fluffy enough to make a difference to his feet yet. And you can tell you've had a brush.